Guys, Kev here, and I have something interesting for you. So this came in from a customer. So occasionally, as a business, we get warranty knives in and such. It's pretty rare, honestly, which is nice. And we try to QC check, make sure everything's good to go before we send you guys stuff. But of course, we're going to miss stuff. Things are going to develop. You're going to have issues when you maintenance your knife, etc. Just long-term stuff. This is a MASH V2. So here's the stock version of this knife. So you can see here, it looks like they swapped the hardware out for satin. And I believe the customer said he had an issue with the pivot. You see how the pivot's not seating down all the way? So that's causing some problems here. It looks pretty centered, honestly, but there's a lot of play. It's just not going to feel right that way. I also noticed the clip here has a black body screw as the screw, and then there's a body screw here as the other clip screw. I'm not sure what's going on there. So I'm going to take it apart. This is what it would look like stock. I don't know if I want to put it back together stock or if I want to put it back together with the satin hardware for him. But I think what I'm going to do is put it together stock. And then if that's not what he wants, I'll talk to him. But I think I have everything I need to make it stock. So first, let's take it apart and see what's going on. I thought you guys might want to see this. I could do this more often. I mean, it's rare. I don't get many of these. Maybe once every couple months something comes in that we deal with. But let's see. So he said he couldn't get it. Okay, so that came right out. And then it popped right in. Wait. So the pivot is now, it sticks out just a little bit there. Is that normal? No, this is not normal. Okay. I want to make sure this is actually the pivot for the MASH too, because, who knows at this point. There's the captive area. This doesn't loosen. The captive area is there, so just pop this in. I'm obviously gonna take it all the way apart, but I just want to see what happens when I might not be able to get it back through because everything's shifting around now. Let me see if I can line it up. I forgot this knife didn't have pivot collars. We're doing a new version, and that's one of the things we're doing is pivot collars. So it seems to be seating down. Oh, you know what? You know what it is? I bet you. We'll find out, but I bet you there's a washer missing in here. I bet you when it went back together, it didn't have the washer. That's going to be my guess, because I've seen that happen. I've seen people forget the washer. And I'm not sure if he got this secondary or what, but that part doesn't matter. Man. Sheesh. What is going on here? Okay, there's a washer on that side. And there's a washer there. Interesting. What the heck, man? So we have a completely different backspace. Oh, I think I know. Maybe. Guess number 2. The stop pin. I know we switched to a shouldered one on the V2. Hang on. Just gotta hunt down the right. These are the MASH kits. Let's see, I should have a satin one. Oh, look at that. I have a blue one. Maybe he'd want it all blue, huh? want to look at that stop pin. So that stop pin is the same, but I think maybe one of them had like a shouldered one. Good news is I think I have some OG V1 hardware too. So we're going to find out real quick. Just bear with me here, guys. These all seem to have that stop pin. Because honestly, no, this is a V2. I mean, so unless all the hardware was switched over, like here's a blue set. That would look pretty slick, right? All blue. I don't know though. I'd have to talk to him to know what he wants, you know? Maybe I'll do that for now, just to see if I can get it together. Okay, it's just like half and half hardware. I'm not sure what's going on here. Barrels obviously don't need to change at all. My plan is just to switch everything out and then we should be good. I think this is just is that a satin backspacer? Did we do satin? Did we do satin? I don't even remember doing satin kits. So you know what? Seems like he wants this. So let's not be stupid. Looks like he wanted satin. So let's get him satin. All right. It's just, that's the one that I might not have. I got all this shit. None of it's satin. Not a single one. All right, hang on. I have to have satin kits somewhere. Ah. Okay, so this is black. But this is V1, I think, so hang on. Yep, look at that. There's that stop pin. You see that stop pin is shouldered? That stop pin is shouldered. This stop pin is not. But this is a V2, so that shouldn't matter. It should be a standard one. I thought it was the other way around, but what's this? Okay, so this is just a, this must be from the original. So, yeah, this is from probably, maybe he had the black and satin version and then swapped it. So, like, here's a fresh kit. Maybe I'll use that. I just don't know how many of those I have, so I'm trying to be careful here. But, I mean, this pivot screw is completely jacked, so I probably should just put a new kit in there. Well, looks like I have some more, so I'm not too worried about it. Do have some extra scales and stuff. We'll figure this out. All right. So, let me use the blade here. This is what you tune in for, right, guys? I'll keep that silica for myself. All right, so black liner makes sense. These washers we're gonna switch out just to do it. One downside of this magnet is it's strong and it's not as small as the other one I had. The other one made it a little easier to remove things, but I lost that, but I don't care. All right, so washers. Make sure everything's clean here. All right. Doesn't matter which way because these are fresh. Looks like he had skiffs in here, which should be perfectly fine. I see no issue with that. I'm gonna put it in this way. Well, which way does the pivot go through? This side. So here's our pivot. Right here. And then you just secure it to the barrel. Now, unfortunately, the way these kits came, they're not like Loctited. But that should help us here because then we can see the notch there. And then this should slot in and then turn and pop in. There you go. That's flush. That's perfect. Okay, so something was weird with that pivot, I guess. Well, let me test it now that I took it apart. Let's just see. You can see it's destroyed. Maybe he was trying to get it out and had to use pliers or something. I know how that is. So yeah, this thing just does not seat in right. Oh, there it goes. No, there it goes. Yeah, but it still kind of lips up here. It's kind of like maybe that pivot got bent somehow. You know? Once you go to the pliers, it's game over, you know? Yeah, see, this one sits flush, so good to know. All right, so take that. Sorry, my hat keeps bumping the damn thing. That there. This goes here with the pin. Like so. That pin slots in. Good to go. Our stop pin. Oh, right. Let's swap these barrels out, actually. Might as well, right? Since we're here, give it a full makeover. And I can't refinish the scales or anything. And I just noticed there is a shoulder. Is that a shoulder? Hold on. Here's the stop pin. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, because I think that might have been it. You see that shoulder ring right there on the sides of the stop pin? Hopefully you can see that lip right there. Okay, I'm going to put this one in. Now, if you look at the one that was in the knife, yeah, that was it. That's not it. That's a barrel, you idiot. Hold on, let me find this thing. Is this it? Yep, so here's the one that was in the knife. No shoulders. So I think, I remember this, and we told people, but you know, it's hard to remember shit like this. We told people you can't use the stop pin from the V1 in the V2. So if I measure this, I bet. This is at 0.233 of an inch, 0.2335, 0.2335, 0.2335, 0.2335. Boom. 0.270. So that stop pin was too wide for this knife. All right, let's see. Let's see if my theory is correct. Glad he supplied the skiffs. All right, drop this in here. Actually, yeah, buddy. Clean off that lock face just a little bit. Hey, get out of there. What's going on here? Everything's falling out. You mean that I got distracted and didn't put that back? Okay. Let me just take a Q-tip. I'm going to clean out his detent hole, because what kind of a man would I be if you sent me your knife for warranty and I didn't clean your hole, you know? That's just wrong. If you don't clean the hole, boy. Let me put a little bit of KPL heavy, just a droppy drop. Skiff number dose. And it looks like it was really tightening down. Oh, I was getting into that coating. All right. Everything's inside. All right, so first, let's just take a screw, because we haven't actually tightened down any of these barrels. I'm not going crazy, I just want to get a little bit of something in there. This is a pivot screw. Let's make sure that guy works. Okay, looking good. One clip screw. Which side? Shit. Which side did he have it on? Oh, that's obvious. Okay. Wait. Is one of these? I can't remember. Some of these companies do a longer one on one side. No, they're the same. Hopefully this starts pulling that together. You can see that side's not flush there. Dun, 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 dun. I'm working on a knife. Okay, let's try the OG way and just slide. There we go. All right, baby, bring that knife together for me, please. Bring it together, yeah. Bring it together. I'm singing in the rain. Singing in the rain, no play. That's what we call fire. Sorry. That looks pretty good to me. Let me see if I can tweak that a little bit, get that. Now, one thing I would like to do, actually, see if we can do it without, I'll just take it back apart. I'm going to Loctite both sides because, well, it's really not fun when you have your pivot cap loosen. It's literally the worst thing. Why is this son of a bitch so tight? There we go. So the worst thing is when your pivot cap loosens. I'll tell you about that in a second. So hang on, I'll get this out of there. So this guy right here, right? You saw me put it together. If that loosens, it really is annoying. So let me grab some Loctite. I know most people don't want me gluing their stuff, even though it's definitely the best way to be doing things. In my opinion, anyway. So what I'm going to do is Loctite this onto here so that it doesn't loosen. Now, of course, I'm going to Loctite the other side too, but that side has a T8, so it should theoretically be the one that comes loose if somebody tries to maintenance this again, right? But what we want is for this not to be moving around a bunch on this guy because, well, that was kind of the point. So it's seated in. Stop pin. Blade. Washer. Handle. Bobbity boop boop a doo. Bobbity boop boop a doo. All right. Sorry. Body screw. Pivot screw. T8. Again, very gentle until, there we go, caught in. I'm not tightening all the way, I'm just getting it going. We can pick the knife up here, put the clip in. weird that this side does not want to go together right now. I didn't think that was going to work, but would have been cool. It would have been cool, man. Ah! Dude, this is the worst part about wire clips, is just trying to get that stupid screw in there without it falling all the way in and being a little brat. Come on, just let my wire in, bro. There we go. All right, now pull it down. Pull that knife together, son. Man, I'm just waiting for a snap, though. It's going to have to snap down at some point. There, I heard a little one. Back off and then go back in. There we go. Tight. Back off. Tighten down. Back off. Tighten down. And then tighten this. Okay, we're centered. Pivot looks good. Fire it. Oh, what was that? Oh. It's not locking up, so that's an issue. Maybe I have to reset this. What is going on with this damn knife? What is happening? I can't promise you that I checked that it locked up that first time, but I'm pretty sure it locked up the first time. There we go. What was that? Here, click. Let's just see what happens. Why it wouldn't be locking up is beyond me. Let me just try something. I mean, unless I got it backwards. Actually, I may have gotten it backwards. Maybe this is the right stuff. But that would be odd because the knife was a little bit off. I mean, that was the whole reason it came in. Oops. Get out of there. God damn it. Come on. Man, this is fun, isn't it? Knife surgery. Let's see. I shouldn't need the clip for this. Okay, so it's still not going together back here. I don't know what the deal is with that. There it goes, but centering's good again. So it could have been the stop pin. Let's just see. I guess I do want these barrels in there. I can always pull it back out. Maybe I had it backwards. Maybe it was shouldered and then it wasn't shouldered, you know? Yep. Oh, yeah, and the detent is back. The detent was feeling a little lighter, too. It wasn't bad, but it was lighter. There's the action. Centered. Okay. Hey. You know, and look, now the D is straight, too. It's perfectly straight. No stick, just drops. Hey, hey, hey. All right, now comes a moment of truth. We take the pivot out and we put it back in. And we make sure the knife still works. Just because I got it together one time doesn't mean that it's not going to fall apart again when I take it out. Locks up. Slow roll it. Locks up. Good. All right, let's check the, we got to put the clip on, make sure everything, because it's oddly tight back here. I don't know what the deal is with that, but let's see. See if we can't get it in there without having to take the whole screw out. Gotta be careful there. Make sure you have good bits, WeHa bits, and a good driver with grip, so you don't slip out when you're really tightening down like that. Fires, action. Oh yeah, this is money now. So now we lock tight. So this was a fresh screw, so I don't need to worry about cleaning it. Just put a little bit like that, let it fall off. Get it going. Tighten it down, make sure it's tight, because this knife usually doesn't need a loose pivot to fall shut now. I'd rather it be a little tight than a little loose. Okay, so here's the test. All right, we look at it. No detent lash. No detent lash. We look for marks and scratches. Of course, this knife was already used and everything, so I can't really help that, but it's not bad. It cleans up pretty good, honestly. Take a little bit of alcohol here. I'll double check and make sure he wanted the satin hardware, but it seems like that's what he was going for, unless he put that in just to try to get it to work. It does look good though, actually, surprisingly. But there you go. Centering, always check. Dead centered. Okay. Detent. Passes my test, 100%. Feels fantastic. Okay. Pivot looks good. Is there any blade play? No. Kubi absolutely killed these. They're like tanks. Up and down? No. Is it sharp? Yes. I think he put an edge on this because it's sharp as fuck. Almost looks like there's a little extra, almost like a extra, yeah, like they changed the blade shape slightly. Falls to the nail. Smooth shakedown. Yeah, I could loosen it and make it drop a little more. It's always a crapshoot what each customer wants. But there's a good middle ground, and there's still not going to be any play. Nah. So, yeah, she came out really good. There's a little mark there, but that was on there. To me, this feels great. It's ready to go. So, there you go. There's a little look at the randomness that ensues when somebody sends me a knife. I'm probably just going to throw away all this hardware because there's no reason to keep it. I'm just going to have it here for no reason. Yeah, I mean, in a pinch, it's possible I'd need it or something. But I don't think so. Then again, I could just throw it all in here and send it back. So if he ever needs... Some of this was his, so I'll do that. I'll just put it in here and send it all back. But seems like it was the stop pin. Either that or the pivot. I don't know. Because I'm not sure which stop pin was in there to begin with. He might have had the right one in anyway. I think I just put his back in, right? So it might not have been that. I lost that washer though. But that's okay. Because I put 2 new ones in, so it's a fair trade-off, right? So what I'm going to do is this. Grab this lighter right here. Fold this, and then I'm going to burn it. Like this. And then we're going to press it. Like so. And now we have a sealed plastic baggie. So I'm going to send that back with the knife to the customer. Let me know if you guys have any questions. If you ever need help with your Divo stuff, of course, hit me up. Let me know. If you ever want just chat about it or whatever, please feel free. You guys know I'm a tinkerer. I do this kind of stuff to my own knives. So I certainly expect you guys to mess with ours. And there's no issue with that. So I love you guys. Thanks for checking this video out. And I will catch you later. Peace.